Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So BYU's offense will have first crack at this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups like most of the...
There he goes! And the defense wrestles him to the ground. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Brewer. It's a running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up first and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside
you always
the 10.
Stop by and get your money for the tickets because we're getting them tomorrow.
And he watches in for the score. Down Mountaineers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got...
Breaks into the open. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they've
No.
won. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Really good.
Yeah, one more.
Everybody there, well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out the...
What?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so
Brandon's
many bodies
down.
in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off.
No.
Way to set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an eye. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, BYU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab on the shot. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. bully ball on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Going for 6. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, you got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. They've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, 3rd down in the...
Big tight end makes the grab it. Flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Finds his man. It's Cheek. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to... Oh, they block it! Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, a lot of times in field goal blocking, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
West Virginia has it back. 21-10 lead on the ball. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What? Where's the controller? Are we live?
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the fourth down.
Here's the return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Phelps. They get him on the ground, and with that, will. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Complete to start this drive. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Makes a pass to Marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That some guys just find a way to get to the quarterback and get sacks. This guy had 3 last week. He's got 2 today. He is piling up those numbers.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He's got it along the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brewer. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on the...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
BYU 19.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put out push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cheek. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Loses 6. It's a turnover on down.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming.
West Virginia.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
BYU 19.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cheek. Nice move to keep running. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
It's complete on the right side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cheek. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the misconnection on third down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
West Virginia.
Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Mountaineers are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, West Virginia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Phelps. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes one man miss. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And the Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And some room to work. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He rifles one deep down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down.
42.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking to throw again. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the lone running back. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phelps. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. BYU lines up quickly. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. One more snap coming before halftime. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
West Virginia.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On it hits the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Looking down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.